Welcome to the Geometry of Consciousness, where science meets spirit. Decode the matrix. Engineer your reality.
Welcome to the Consciousness series. I am the Star Engineer and the Soul Refiner. Now, on today's episode, we are introducing the first episode of the sub-series called The Geometry of Creation. Now, in order for us to understand creation through geometry, we have to look at the 5 Plutonic solids, which are the fundamental building blocks of all life. Now, let us use the famous scripture in the Christian Bible as reference in order for us to understand the 5 Plutonic solids that are the building blocks of all life. Now, Genesis 1 verses 1. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. The heavens, the dodecahedron, the aether, the ethereal. Now, that is helium. The earth, the hexahedron, carbon. Now, let us go to the second verse. And in verse 2 it says, the earth was formless and empty. Darkness was over the surface of the deep, and the Spirit of God hovered over the waters. Now, the Spirit of God. Spirit, the octahedron, air, nitrogen and oxygen, the breath of life. Then it says water, water, the icosahedron, H2O, 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 atom of oxygen. Now let us go to verse 3. In verse 3 it says, and God said, let there be light. And there was light. Light, tetrahedron, hydrogen, the first element on the periodic table, the primordial spark of life. Light. Now, these are the 5 Plutonic solids, which are the 5 fundamental basic building blocks of all life. So, with understanding and combining these 5 Plutonic solids, then we are able to understand the creation of Earth using geometry, which basically will lead to what we call sacred geometry, which we will dive into the next or other episodes of this sub-series of understanding creation through geometry. Now, even mathematically speaking, These 5 Platonic solids that you are looking at right now can be confirmed mathematically. Now, mathematically speaking, we are talking about the number 6, a very important number, which we will look at when we look at carbon, which is Earth. Carbon, 6 protons, 6 electrons, 6 neutrons or neurons. 6, 6, 6. Then we will be able to understand all creation using geometry and sacred geometry. Now, look at yourself. You know yourself when you look at yourself in the mirror. This is you on the image displayed here below, with all the 5 Platonic solids in your body. Now, in conclusion, dear friends, I will say, you, yes, you that is watching me right now, are God experiencing himself through you. Now, thank you for diving into the first episode of this sub-series of understanding creation through geometry. We shall meet again on the next episode of the Consciousness series. Stay tuned, like and subscribe. Thank you.